In this video, we're going to be talking about loose mortise and tenon joinery and what it is and just how beneficial it can be in some of your most basic woodworking joints. So what is loose mortise and tenon joinery? Well, this right here is a tenon. This right here is the mortise. This is created by a machine, and then we will simply slide this into place. And what this does is it allows you to bring two pieces of wood together, adding strength. Now, when I say adding strength, let's take a very basic woodworking joint, being a butt joint, and let's put these two pieces of wood together. Now, if I was just to use glue and clamping force and nothing else, is it going to come together and is it going to attach to one another? The answer is yes. Is it going to be a strong joint? The answer is no. And the reason for that is because this end grain on this material is going to soak up a lot of that glue, and it's going to make the joint a lot less durable over time. Now, a solution to that will be adding this tenon in between the two. Now, why is that going to be helpful? Well, one, you're adding more material between the two pieces. It's going to have some other benefits as well, which we'll discuss. But what we're doing is we're adding more glue surface. So now we are not just relying on the end grain, which is going to soak up a lot of that glue. We actually have an entire tenon that is going to be covered in glue and an entire mortise that is going to have glue. So therefore, you're over doubling the amount of glue surface area, and those two joints, when they come together, are going to be a lot stronger. What I'm going to do next is use the machine to go ahead and cut my mortises, and then we'll bring the two pieces together and we'll talk about some of the other benefits to using this type of joinery. I have my mortises cut on both pieces. I can go ahead and take this tenon, slide that tenon in, and it just protrudes from the piece, and that is going to go into this mortise. And when I slide these two pieces together, it's going to establish a nice, strong bond between the two, and this is just in a dry fit. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about some of the other benefits to utilizing a system like this. Not only can I take the piece right now, and you can visually see that it is secured fairly well. So imagine adding glue to that on top of it. But the other great benefit is that they are perfectly flush with each other on both the face and the edges. So it is also a fantastic alignment tool to ensure that your pieces come together nice and tight and even every single time. Well, now we'll take it to another type of joinery, which is a miter joint. And in this case, this is just a quick, thrown together door frame, we'll say. But while it's still loose, right, because you don't have any glue in it or anything, I can dry fit my pieces and visually make sure that everything comes together, and I don't have to fuss with clamps or anything else. I just know, okay, my door is set. Now I can go ahead and remove it, add my glue, clamp it up. And with that being said, clamping materials like this that have that added benefit of a loose mortise and tenon is that you're not going to get the same shift that you would when you go to clamp things up, because that tenon is there to stop any sort of shift, and it's going to give you perfect glue ups and perfect joints every time. Hopefully that helped create a better understanding of the benefits to loose mortise and tenon joinery and exactly what it is.